Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Zed. Today I'm going to be talking about Ideanomics again, IDEX. This is an update from my last video. You'll find my other video in the description below if you would like to watch it after this one. So I'm going to go through technical analysis here, and then I'm going to go through the latest news in terms of this company and what I think is probably going to be the next move for this company here. Make sure to drop a like to this video to help this channel grow, subscribe, and leave your notifications on to get the latest out of these videos. So first things first, we get to see here on the MACD what it looks like it's actually testing in a reversal sometime, perhaps next week or could be even the week after. We're sitting on the same level as we've done here before the last kind of pop, and it is following a very similar kind of move where it does see a massive increase in terms of the handle. The handle is a little bit different here, but you still see a nice green handle. In terms of volume here, we've seen a really nice spike of volume going around 24 million. In terms of unbalanced volume, it has regained a lot of the loss that it had before. So that is really bullish. Now, the stock is still above the 200 SMA. That is bullish. 10 SMA and 30 EMA are touching currently. I believe 30 EMA is just slightly below the 10 SMA. But that could reverse down quickly. They're at a very much strict level here. Stock price is under the 50 SMA, which is bearish, but it has been ever since the 11th of August, and it has been before around the 28th of July. Now, on the IDEX, it does show that it's sloppy. We need to look a little bit into the 1 hour in order to determine whether a chance of a trend is forming, but no current trend seems to be at this level. Now, a William %R here sits at a neutral rather than from oversold. So that is a good move over there. When you go on to momentum, you get to see a really nice catch of momentum here. A good kind of recovery from what we've seen previously. Now, on the 1 hour perspective, we get to see a little bit of different story here than we've seen on the ADX. It shows in around 35.83, which is a strong indication of a trend forming here. You get to see on the moving averages, the stock price is above the 50 SMA, which is very bullish here. It's above the VWAP. 10 SMA is crossing the 30 EMA. All that are signs of a breakout here. Now, it is still under the 200 SMA. It was briefly above the 200 SMA, but the level of the between the price and the 200 SMA is very close. MACD here shows that it's actually increasing nicely and it's breaking out, so that is really good news as well. William %R here is neutral to oversold, so that is a little bit of concern, but sometimes things like a very small pullback would fix that up. Now, in terms of momentum here, it looks like it has really nice momentum, the best out of, and the most, the absolute value of around 0.15 to 0.2, which is the most we've had for a while now, even on the negative values. Now, on the moving average band, we're looking at a moving average band between 128 and 156 with a middle of 141. So that's basically the expected on where the price would fall in the next few days. Going on Fibonacci Retracements, we get to see here that the current support is sitting at 123. What I'm going to do here now over that, so the resistance 175 as well in the Fibonacci Retracements. I'm going to go through the 1 hour perspective and redraw that one here. Fibonacci Retracement, there we go. And we get to see a current support at 131 on the Fibonacci Retracements on the 1 hour perspective. Above, closer to that, so right now it's sitting 136. So we have 135 as a support, 134, and then 132, 131, 130. And then it goes down 128, actually, sorry, 129, 128, and you see it's 1 cent down below. Now, in terms of current resistances, we have the 138 as a resistance, and then above that, 139, above that, 141, 142, 143, 144 on Fibonacci Retracements, 145, and then we move almost a cent up, 146, 147, 149, 148, 149, and then we're seeing 150. So basically almost goes 1 cent up. It's a really nice break out of where it looks like it might have bottomed up around 110. My previous entry, I did mention 120. I didn't enter anything in terms of long positions for a little, but definitely I did miss my entry there at 120, but 110 seems to be even a better entry for whoever catched it. That's a really nice job. Moving on to latest news here. So, two things here. No recent update in terms of news that I see. I'm going to go here again and double check. I don't see anything coming in from my last video, so that's just a completion on there. The next thing that we're seeing here is a lot of different new positions by different companies. On the 17th here alone, we have, well, one of them is a put and one of them is a call. So basically what they did here was they bought some shares, they covered it with a call to support it, and then put a put just in case the price drops. Now, on the Royal Bank of Canada, they have decreased their position a little. Exodus Point Capital seems to have increased their position, but we still see a bit more additional in shares on the 14th here as well, rather than decrease of shares. Shows a little bit of good support, especially that these institutions bought it on the 14th, which the price was around 130 at that point. So they're just breaking even at this point. That kind of shows strength. Now going on towards the presentation, this is from May, so nothing new here. Try to go on and try to find a little bit of different things, such as possible catalyst coming up. I do understand that there is a catalyst coming in for related to MEG orders, and there is a lot of different things floating out there in terms of medias or replies of emails. I wouldn't give it much in terms of credibility, but that could be something where it's interesting to see. Now, the company did provide an update in their last quarter earning, basically saying that they are going to be more transparent in terms of latest news. They're going to be showing in a little bit more of what they have, exhibitions, and all that stuff. So that is amazing and all. One of the latest things that does concern me, though, which is their massive $250 million shelf offering, which was posted in not long time ago. Double check here. It was, well, it is around a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. So they haven't exercised their shelf offering, and it could be something as, you know, not in the near future where they do experience it, but it's coming in sooner or later, whenever they need cash. Each company has a shelf offering, so that's not very much of a concern for me at this point, so that's fine. Now, going into a realistic point target where if I was holding the stock, or how I would play the stock. So how I would be playing the stock if I had entered in 120, which I didn't, I missed on that. Probably would be entering in some 120 and then would hold somewhere around the 160s to the 170s range. It has a high potential to enter to the tube, so my advice for this one here, or how I would play it, is I would definitely hold the stock for a bit to come. It does look like institutional values are holding a large capital on this one, and they see something that we might not be seeing behind the scenes. The company did promise that there is going to be a lot more transparency. There's going to be more kind of delivery notices, and there is a bit of as well talks about the MEG deliveries and vehicles for EV and hydrogen vehicle deliveries. What do you think about this sticker? Make sure you mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and you have a wonderful day.